Hello everyone, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you happen to be, and well, Norwich City lose 2-0 to Hull City in a very feisty affair which left Norwich City 7 games without a win at home, which is a record in Championship history and in the club's history. Unbelievable, to be fair. I mean, we should have at least gotten a draw from that. Josh Sargent should have at least scored. Same with Yova Makama, he should have stayed on. Sargent should have been taken off for Kavis Gordon. Jeffrey Schlupp, I would say he had probably one of the best games of his career. Yet he actually was able to play really well for the entire 90 minutes, whereas against Swansea, he barely was able to sort of stay alive on the pitch for at least 70, but he actually played very well. Sargent, no goals again, more dry than the butterfly's fart at the minute, as Josh Sargent really needs to step up his game at the minute with 0 goals. Ever since his international appearance for the USA in September. I really did think he could actually score today. I mean, he nearly did in the first half. The shots on goal were, I mean, sublimely awful. I don't think we had really many shots on target. We had an insane amount of corners. Didn't even utilise one. Shane Duffy, I would say, was unbelievable today. Just come back from his calf injury a couple months ago and is actually doing really well. Mark Atanasio did mention about using Shane Duffy, and Liam Manning did seemingly listen to that, and yeah, he actually played pretty well. When corners are practically taken, Shane Duffy is always there, and he will either score or he will at least get it on target. I mean, as was shown today, the first goal for a start should have easily been saved. It really should have easily been saved, and that just rolled in. If you watch the highlights or if you were at the game, that should have been saved by Kovacevic. Second goal, you wouldn't have been able to save that. But the back line was interesting. I mean, what is McConville doing? Yes, he needs game time, but bring him off the bench and not start him. He needs to slowly be integrated in the squad. He did have a good performance out there, but I mean, he really didn't really show what he was going to do. But the protests were out there today, as was shown, probably wherever this is, we'll show it here. Tennis balls being thrown on to the pitch, and also outside of the director's area where fans were chanting, "We want Napa out," and everything. I mean, they were chanting, especially in the last 20 minutes after we conceded the goal. But to be fair, Hull City played really well out there today, but it wasn't the best I've seen them play. But I mean, we were absolutely dreadful. We're giving the teams who aren't even playing that well. I mean, such as Derby County and Swansea City, they didn't really play that great, but we still lost to them, and that puts us 23rd, 4 points off survival. And yeah, it is unbelievable what's going on. I'm not really sure how to sort of put it into words, but the club is really doomed at the minute. It really is. I don't think things can get much more worse from here. Forson came back. He came off the pitch. Only had 1 touch, and that was it. Literally, as soon as he came on, that was sort of his show. And yeah, nothing really else. Mundell Smith came on off the bench. Did show a little bit of his creativity and all that, but not much was shown from him. But he was still really good, and I think if we keep playing him, he could turn out to be an absolute baller. But other than that, not really much, really. The midfield was all over the place. Passing was dreadful. Communication was terrible. The only really good thing about today was we were able to create chances at least, but none of them went in. I mean, we haven't scored a goal at home, I think, since Middlesbrough, which is just unbelievable. That was in August, and we're in November now. Unbelievable. But yeah, Hull City nearly even scored in the first couple seconds of the game. And as Sky Sports also put it, it could have been the goal of the season, but that didn't happen though. Anyway, what are your thoughts today? Absolutely dreadful, but yeah, sack the board, Napa out, give Liam Manning a bit more time. Other than that, yeah, absolutely dreadful. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, thank you very much. Cheers and goodbye.